out to Fort Frye, where the Cadets were taking on the Wildcats in the two rivals' first matchup of the year. Fort Frye struck first as Grady Hessen hits the corner three here. The Cadets began the game on an 8-0 run. Waterford would get back in it, though, as Jared Heiss gets the and one here. It's 8-5 Cadets. Middle of the second quarter now, here's Finn Pennock driving down, knocking down the open three here. And later in the second, it's Pennock again from distance. He pulls up from deep and puts it in. Cats go into the half down by 2. And coming out of the half, Cohen Faust finishes through contact and draws the foul. Fort Frye up by 4. Clayton Miller finds himself open, takes advantage, drilling the three from the wing. And Miller stayed hot from there. Here he is, hitting the three from the exact same spot. He caught fire in the second half. Cadets up by 6. Late in the fourth now as Max Roberts connects from the top of the key, but it's too little too late for Waterford. Fort Frye will go on to win it 45-33.